Summary of The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. The House on Mango Street is a coming-of-age story about a young Chicana, Mexican-American, girl named Esperanza Cordero. The book is made up of short stories or prose pieces that can be read on their own or as parts of a longer story. The story is about Esperanza's life for a year, starting when she moves to a house on Mango Street in a Latino area of Chicago, Illinois. The house on Mango Street is better than the other places Esperanza has lived, but it's still not the house she and her family dream of, and Esperanza feels like she doesn't fit there for most of the book. Esperanza grows as a person, as an artist, and as a sexual being over the course of a year, and the book follows her as she interacts with her neighbors and students. Rachel and Lucy, two other Chicana girls who live on Mango Street, become her friends. In the first part of the book, these three and Esperanza's younger sister, Nenny, have many small experiences. For example, they search through a maze-like junk store and learn from an older girl named Marin. Esperanza learns about the shame of being poor, the unfairness of racism, and the beauty of poems and music as she learns about the world around her. The book is made up of short stories called vignettes, which tell about Esperanza's life and her friends. Some of these images, like Meme Ortiz, Geraldo, and Earl, are about strange or interesting men, but most of them are about women who are stuck in some way. Mamacita doesn't leave her room because she's afraid of speaking English, and Rafaela's husband doesn't let her out because she's so pretty. Alicia must stay up all night studying so she can finish from college and get a good job someday, but her father makes her wake up early to make tacos and do the chores. Rosa Vargas is trapped because it is hard for her to take care of all of her wild children. There is also Minerva, who writes songs like Esperanza's but is already married with 2 kids and a husband who beats her. Esperanza goes through puberty and grows up physically during the book. At the beginning, she and the other girls in the neighborhood have an adventure walking around in high heels. Most of Esperanza's female neighbors are beaten or mistreated by their dads and husbands, so she knows she wants to leave a society controlled by men. At the same time, she has to deal with her growing sexuality and her desire to be loved by men. She decides that she wants to be beautiful and cruel like a woman in the movies, who is attractive to men but also has all of her own power. Esperanza becomes friends with a girl named Sally, who is pretty and more sexually mature than the other girls, but whose father beats her. Esperanza experiences a loss of innocence moment in the neighborhood monkey garden when a group of boys takes Sally's keys and makes her kiss all of them to get the keys back. The worst thing that happens to Esperanza in the book is because of her friendship with Sally. Sally leaves her alone at a fair, where she is raped. Because of these things, Esperanza wants to leave Mango Street. She is becoming more creative and wants to write, and she dreams of having her own house. 3 old sisters seem to be able to read Esperanza's mind at the funeral of a neighbor. They tell her that she will leave Mango Street one day, but she must never forget where she came from or the women who are still there. Esperanza is still in the same house at the end of the book, but she has grown up and is sure that she is too strong to be stuck there forever. Emotionally, she can leave Mango Street by writing and sharing stories. Later, she will be able to leave physically by getting an education and making enough money to be on her own. And when she does leave, Esperanza promises to come back for those who can't escape on their own. Hope we summarized it fully and you liked it. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so that we are motivated to create more videos.